I told you that story to tell you this one.
Out to my G. Love sick like a dog with canine sensitivity. Developing this new theory of relativity. Connecting a soul's resting in captivity. Positive life sacrifice what it is to be our history. Only a quarter of a century reality. Sitting on the shoulders of our chemistry. See, ain't no mystery. The colors that we mix will set the mind free. Let the blind see beyond harmony. Breathe life in the dead space. Blow away your clouds of doubt. New territory we determined to be. Everything a safe haven is supposed to be. Now it might seem distant, but the time is near. When the thoughts take off, split the atmosphere. Pure sound waves travel semi-infinitely. Plus I see you there up most definitely. Cause a beat plus a melody makes me speak of L-O-V-E eloquently, so evidently.
I mean that from my heart, cause you make me feel good as a person.
Cause a beat plus a melody makes me speak of L-O-V-E eloquently, so evidently.
I am the best, I rip it up with finesse.
Good gracious, every process has a genesis. It ends with the revelation. God bless this opportunity for me to find a voice for some words that have waited for way too long. Low wages, small tips on the avenue. Never wasted, all hits for a revenue. Haven't you heard the news lately? Seems we've been living for some times in the purgatory. But yo, I thought I knew what a love song sound like. But I felt a warmer tune in the sunlight. I can still hear it in my room past midnight. Gotta move, take us all a cruise in the moonlight. Sometimes I do forget, oh how much we could easily leave if we learn to let go. The reins that we hold, return to our soul and the spirit that flows. So you see upon everyday face there's a million change to express definition of grace. But the method I choose, my prerogative. There's so much love in me I got to give. Cause a beat plus a melody makes me speak of L-O-V-E eloquently, so evidently.
I mean that from my heart, cause you make me feel good as a person.
Cause a beat plus a melody makes me speak of L-O-V-E eloquently, so evidently.
I hope that you listen.
Oh, how I could write a book on how you make me feel. But how about the song that I wrote for you? What I feel like, I wanna put my trust in these simple words for you to feel what I'm saying, what you feel like. Reminisce about the little episodes that we shared together. Remember the time that you told me in the cold night to relax when all I knew was to hold tight. Remember the time that I spoke to a crowd in a full house, realized that you was my ace, I was the joker on the stage singing the blues. All eyes on me and had nothing to prove. But yo, I thought I knew what a diamond shine like. But I felt a sharper love in the limelight from the Queen of Hearts, watching me quietly from the upper deck balcony. Sometimes I do suspect I'm an actor in a well-scripted lie, divine comedy. When I look back, that frozen slice of time, it tried to defrost the senses lost. Now enough with the metaphors, the motivation that I wrote this letter for you to know that the music helps carry on. Like you see, a new day will bring us tomorrow. Your melody makes me speak of L-O-V-E eloquently, so evidently. Yeah, cause your beat plus my melody makes me speak of L-O-V-E eloquently, so evidently. Cause my beat plus your melody makes me speak of L-O-V-E eloquently, so evidently.
I mean that from my heart, cause you make me feel good as a person.
Cause your beat plus my melody makes me speak of L-O-V-E eloquently, so evidently.
I mean that from my heart, cause you make me feel good as a person. You know, I mean, make me say, well, the shit wasn't that bad.
You waiting on me,
You waiting on him,
you waiting on her,
you waiting on them.
you waiting on the miracle to fall out the sky with your blessing.
There ain't no better time than the present. You waiting on me,
You waiting on him,
you waiting on her.
you waiting on them.
Waiting for a miracle to fall from the sky with your blessing.
But ain't no better time than the present.
Let's get it. Seconds, minutes to hours, turning into days. Coward, these months becoming years, and these fears becoming towers. Looming over your hopes and plans, becoming sour. Then dreams beget regret, regress, and then devour. Time waiting for none. Gift is in the present. You presently doing nothing, so nothing is in your presence. Gotta put in that work, cause work is in the essence. His faith without some action is death.